Welcome to the Dovetail Analysis Portal. In this video, we'll walk step by step through how to take your FASTQ files all the way to differential epigenetic insights. Before getting started, we recommend reviewing the FAQ available on the DAP homepage. It covers key details for running the analysis. To begin, you'll need to create an account using your institutional email address. Once set up, our team will allocate the portal credits associated with your purchase to your account and notify you so you can start the analysis. After logging in, you'll mainly be working between two tabs, Analyze and Files. The Files tab is where you upload your FASTQ files. You can upload files to the portal from your local device. If your files are stored in an AWS S3 bucket, you don't need to upload the files to the portal. Instead, you can add the S3 path to connect your bucket to the portal. If you're using S3, make sure the correct permissions are configured. Full details are available in the FAQ. Your FASTQ files must be gzipped and read 1 and read 2 clearly labeled as R1 and R2 and correctly paired. Files are stored in the portal for 30 days. After that, they'll need to be re-uploaded if you want to use them again. Once all the files for your samples and any replicates are uploaded, we can move over to the Analysis tab. Here, you'll see all your runs and their status: running, succeeded, or failed. If a run fails, no credits are deducted, and you can rerun it. If needed, our support team is always available to help troubleshoot. When a run completes, you can click into it to access the results, including a summary report, interactive visualization tools, and output files. We recommend starting with the report before proceeding to the other deliverables. You can download all result files by clicking the All Results tab, and then the Download Script button to download a bash script to your server. Run the script to retrieve the files. These result files are available on the portal for 30 days after the run is completed. Results delivered to your own S3 bucket are not subject to the 30-day storage limit of our portal. To start a new analysis, go to Pipelines, located in the top right of the Analyze tab. Here, you'll find the 3 available workflows: Variant Analysis, Epigenetic Feature Analysis, and the Differential Epigenetic Analysis. In this video, we're focusing on Differential Epigenetic Analysis. However, before running a differential analysis, each sample must go first through the epigenetic feature analysis. So we'll begin there. Click Run Analysis under Epigenetic Feature Analysis and select the analysis type whole genome, capture, or high chip, depending on your data type. Next, name your analysis run. Select the appropriate reference genome, either human or mouse, and optionally specify an S3 directory if you would like to receive the results in your S3 bucket. You'll then select the FASTQ files for your sample. Remember, each run should include one sample only. Do not combine multiple samples in a single run. If your sample was split across multiple lanes, you can add multiple FASTQ files within the same run, with no need to combine them before the upload. If you're working with WGS or high chip data, you will notice an additional Add Library button. This allows you to include multiple libraries for the same sample. For example, when multiple libraries were generated to achieve the desired coverage or read depth. In this case, add the FASTQ files for each library separately by selecting Add Library and repeating this step as needed to add all the libraries until all libraries have been added. Once your files are selected, click Finish to open the summary screen. Take a moment here to carefully review that you have configured your run correctly and selected the correct files for your sample before submitting. After submission, the analysis cannot be edited and credits used cannot be refunded. After submission, you can monitor progress in the Analyze tab, or wait for an automated email notification once the run completes. Depending on the data file size, the analysis can be completed in 1 or 2 days. Repeat this process for each of your samples. Once all epigenetic feature analysis runs are successfully completed, you'll be ready to move on to the differential epigenetic analysis. To proceed, click on the Pipelines button under the Analyze tab and select Run Differential under Differential Epigenetic Analysis. As before, choose the appropriate analysis type, whole genome, capture, or high chip, based on your data type. Next, name the run. Select the human or mouse reference genome, and optionally, define an S3 output directory. Next, you'll define the groups or conditions for your analysis. Differential epigenetic analysis supports comparison between 2 groups at a time. You'll need to indicate and name your 2 groups, a control group, the group that another sample is compared against, and a test group. You will then select the data for comparison. This will be completed runs from your previous step, the epigenetic feature analysis for each of your samples. From the drop-down menu, select the completed epigenetic run or runs that correspond to each group. If no data is available for selection, ensure your epigenetic feature analysis runs have completed successfully. Note that Capture Differential Analysis supports 2 to 4 samples per group, HiTrip supports 1 to 4 samples per group, and whole genome sequencing supports single sample to single sample comparisons. Once your data is selected, click Next to move to the next screen, where you can optionally upload a Region of Interest BED file if available. For more details on the Region of Interest file, you can review the FAQ section on the homepage. Click Next to reach the summary screen, where you can review all details before submitting. If everything looks correct, proceed with submission. Please note that credits will be consumed at this step and submissions cannot be edited once started. After submission, you can monitor progress in the Analyze tab or wait for an automated email notification once the run completes. And just like that, you've completed your differential epigenetic analysis in a few clicks.